Mufasa was an original story within an already beloved franchise. It had that built-in audience and the time to build word of mouth. Snow White, on the other hand, well, it's an adaptation of a very well-known story, a classic for sure, but maybe not riding the same wave of popularity as, say, a Lion King or a Frozen.
And we can't ignore those early reactions.
Right.
The mixed reviews, the criticisms that seem to be focused on some pretty fundamental elements of the film.
Exactly, and that's where those initial reviews become so crucial. They really do set the tone. In Snow White's case, that tone is a little bit all over the place. Critics on Rotten Tomatoes, they've got it at a pretty lukewarm 44%, which is, not exactly a ringing endorsement.
Oh, yeah, that's not great.
Audiences seem to be a bit more forgiving with a 74% score, but that kind of split, especially with critics leaning negative, it can definitely impact a film's long-term prospects.
Yeah, that could be a tough hurdle to overcome.
Yeah.
Audiences might be a little hesitant to spend their money, especially on a film that's already getting some negative buzz.
Right, and it's interesting because even within those critical reviews, there are some very specific points of praise and criticism. Rachel Zegler's performance, her singing especially,